Quantum Capitalist by Renee Garcia. From poverty psychology to wealth using practical quantum mechanics. Lesson 61. The labyrinth walls. Caught in an intricate maze of insecurities and self-doubt? Don't fret. Quantum capitalism is here to light your path, sprinkling some magic to help you dance through the maze of self-doubt, dissolving the walls, and exiting the labyrinth like a quantum capitalist superstar. Let's twist and turn our way to the exit. Every goal you've set is like setting out to retrieve something precious. But guess what's standing between you and your dreams? It's not some external force or its minions. It's your own inner demons of self-doubt and insecurity. Just as an intricate maze seemingly shifts and changes, so does the weight of your insecurity. The tighter you grip on your perceived lower qualities, the more complex the maze becomes. It's like you're racing against time, and the clock keeps ticking, but you can't seem to make a move. Sound familiar? Those swirling thoughts, they disorient you even more, drowning you with negativity, while energy vampires hover, feasting on your sinking spirit. Do you want to be trapped here forever? In the grand scheme of matrix mazes, it's not the meticulous mapping or perfecting of every trait that leads you to the exit. Quite the contrary. There are two magic keys that unlock these winding paths, dissolving the illusion of importance. Think back to a time in your life where everything seemed utterly disorienting. That's what plays out every time you inflate the importance of your every flaw and solely focus on your idiosyncrasies. It's time to see those barriers for what they are, mere illusions. Because, newsflash, the mazes in life are built by your overinflated sense of importance. Drop that weight and watch the walls dissolve. Magic? Nope. Just a change in perspective. Dancing through the maze, waiting for perfection to act? You'll likely wait forever. Prepare to be endlessly frustrated. Every moment you stand still, gazing at your own reflection, focusing on ways you perceive yourself inferior, the maze grows a little more complicated. Dance your dance, jump into the fray. Hush those inner demons of self-doubt and insecurity, and turn things upside down. Move forward, regardless of what you feel is keeping you back. Remember, these illusions have no actual power over you. While the maze of life is fraught with riddles and misdirections, the key to navigating it isn't in waiting for the stars to align perfectly. It's in realizing that every twist, every turn, every setback is just a part of the journey. So, power up, stare down those self-doubts and declare, "You have no power over me." And dissolve those walls keeping you stuck, spinning your wheels in a labyrinth of illusions. Because at the end of this maze, you'll realize that you were never truly trapped to begin with. Meet Renee. Once upon a time, Renee harbored a passion that burned brighter than a supernova, yet her voice was muted by daunting shyness. She longed to step onto the world stage, but the spotlight of public speaking, especially on a platform as intimidating as YouTube, seemed like an insurmountable challenge. Alone in her room, she faced the mirror, her reflection starkly illuminating her fears. The words she yearned to speak were tangled in a dance of stuttering and self-doubt. Facing the camera lens felt like staring into an abyss. Her heart raced uncontrollably, her mind clouded by the imagined judgments of unseen viewers. The red record button loomed as a formidable barrier to her dreams. Then came a pivotal moment. Renee thought, who the hell cares if people laugh? And what does it really matter if I make a fool of myself? She decided right then and there that the importance she had attributed to her image, how people would perceive her, and all the ways she felt inadequate, was meaningless. Renee made the decision to cut the crap, venture into the unknown, and film her first video. This journey was fraught with inner turmoil. Her stomach churned. Her heart echoed her fears with each thudding beat. But deep down, she knew it was all just her matrix self throwing shade at her. She stepped into this uncharted territory, each recorded second a step into a realm shadowed by her anxieties. But her quantum self had her back. Keep going, she could hear the whisper. She persevered. The video, raw and genuine, was uploaded to YouTube. Something magical then unfolded. The viewers, whom she had feared would be harsh and unforgiving, greeted her with warmth and encouragement. Her audience, far from being critical, became her support system, spurring her on. Empowered by this surprising reception, Renee embarked on a 30-day odyssey, challenging herself to confront her fears daily, camera in hand. She committed to filming a video every day, come hell or high water, despite the storm of internal feedback. Each day was a battle fought, each video a small triumph. There were moments of extreme frustration to the point of tears, a steep learning curve, a refinement of skills never used, and an epic overhaul of a scared part of herself she never thought she could overcome. Gradually, the labyrinth of self-doubt that had imprisoned her began to crumble. Fast forward to today, and Renee stands as a YouTube sensation, her voice resonating with nearly 30,000 followers. Her channel boasts an astonishing 1.5 million watched hours. Fathom that. Her journey has transformed her, turning her crippling fear of the camera into a beacon of inspiration and a personal miracle to counter any creeping self-doubt. The revenue from her channel represents more than financial gain. It symbolizes her triumph over the internal mazes that had once held her captive. Renee's story is a powerful testament to the might of stepping forward despite fears and self-doubt. It's a tale of transformation, showing how consistently facing our fears can dissolve the barriers we erect around our potential. Her journey from paralysis to empowerment lights the way for all who are lost in their own mazes of doubt. So here's to you, embarking on that courageous journey. May you find the strength to face your fears, turn on your camera, and dance through the labyrinth of self-doubt. May you, like Renee, discover that in vulnerability lies the power to transform both self and reality. The money shot, dissolving walls. In the enchanting realm of wealth and opportunity, the maze symbolizes the intricate web of beliefs and fears we hold about money. Just as the goal seems distant and unattainable, so too might prosperity feel out of reach. It's not the gold or the glittering treasures that elude us, but the doubt-infested beliefs we harbor about our worthiness and capability. When we let our self-doubt shape our monetary decisions, we inadvertently hand our inner demons the keys to our treasury. However, by recognizing that the walls of financial constraints are often self-imposed, we can dance our way to opportunities and success. Money isn't just currency. It's a story we tell ourselves. Rewrite your tale. The recap. From the whimsical corridors of indecision to the deceptive allure of negativity, we've laid it out. The maze of self-doubt is self-constructed. By living with importance over your shortcomings, you're trapping yourself. but by taking action regardless, by dancing through the maze instead of fearing it, you wield the power to dissolve its very structure. Poke the brain. Are you letting your inner demons dictate your path? Or are you ready to defy their games and move forward regardless? Your next power move. A juggernaut journal exercise and challenge. Venture into the unknown. Inspired by Renee's journey, it's time for your own. Identify something that scares you, something you feel unprepared for. It doesn't have to be a giant leap. Small, consistent steps can lead to significant changes. In your Juggernaut journal, list the top 3 fears holding you back. Lower the volume on these fears and take that first step towards your goal. It's not about having all the answers or being perfect from the get-go. It's about embracing the imperfect journey and learning as you go. This isn't just a challenge. It's an invitation to explore uncharted territories of your potential. Who knows, you might just find a new passion, skill, or even a hidden talent waiting to be unleashed. Embrace the uncertainty, trust the process, and remember, every great journey begins with a single brave step. May the force be with you. Lesson 62. Navigating NPCs, non-playing characters, and narcissists. All right, you've smacked down that inner Debbie Downer and given a solid no thanks to the sun slapper in your psyche. High five. But don't start the victory dance just yet. As we're about to rip off this next Band-Aid, there are peeps in your life who, plot twist, don't exactly want to see you rise. When we marinate in self-doubt and focus on our not-so-awesome traits, we often end up in a conga line with others who amplify our not-so-great beliefs about ourselves. As you start to ditch this self-inflicted baggage, it's time for a relationship spring clean. Today, we're diving deep, challenging those relationships, and reclaiming our damn thrones. Let's do the thing. Engaged? Check. Confronted? Check. Ever considered the characters in your own life story? You know, the sidekicks, the villains, the cheerleaders. It's a wild thought, but your circle might just be filled with NPCs and not genuine stakeholders. And trust me, in the game of life, these characters determine your power-ups or setbacks. Life ain't a solo game. It's an open-world adventure filled with allies and foes. But here's where things get spicy. Some people around you are NPCs, background characters that might be keeping your avatar from reaching the next level. Who are the classic culprits? Let's break it down. 1. The narcissist. Someone who thinks they're the sun and you're just a planet revolving around them. Yep, that's them. They'll craft your reality, expecting you to play by the rules. Don't. You're no satellite. You're a star in your own right. Time to use the energy they are siphoning for your own good. 2. The artificial satellite. No ambition, no direction, just dead weight. Sounds familiar? They're like gum stuck to your shoe. Everywhere you go, they're right there, not contributing, just being. Maybe they tell you what you want to hear, but are they just an artificial satellite? 3. The crash and burner. Evolution or degradation, baby. There's no in between. Got someone spiraling downwards to sector number 1 and trying to make you their parachute or use you to soften the impact? Gross. Time to cut the cords. Bottom line, you're the sum of your top 3 contacts. So do a quick math. Liking what you're adding up to? The money shot. Balancing the ledger. Listen up. In the grand bazaar of life, your network is your net worth. The people around you either grease the wheels to the bank or slam the vault shut. When you're shackled by the insecurities and whims of NPCs, you're trading pure gold opportunities for mere copper pennies. Remember, time and life force are limited reserves. Are you squandering your resources? Prosperity isn't about hustling. It's about smart alliances, empowering partnerships, and surrounding yourself with visionaries. You could either let dead weight drag you into financial quicksand, or cut ties, soar, and watch as the riches, both tangible and intangible, flow effortlessly into your treasury. Time to make your circle a golden one. After all, you're here to mint coins, not lose them. The recap. Navigating life requires discerning the characters in your story. From narcissists to clingers to crash and burners, knowing who to team up with and who to steer clear of makes all the difference. Remember, it's your game. Play it right. Poke the brain. Think of the 3 closest people in your life right now. Are they co-op players boosting your game or NPCs dragging your storyline? Your next power move. Juggernaut journal exercise. Level up your circle. The goal of this exercise is to introspectively analyze the characters that are active in your life. By understanding their roles, you can strategize your interactions and build a network that propels you forward, both personally and professionally. 1. Character inventory. Make a list of the top 10 people you interact with most frequently. Now, label each person with a category: narcissist, artificial satellite, crash and burner, or co-op player, someone who genuinely supports and uplifts you. 2. Power interactions. Frequency analysis. Next to each name, write down how often you interact with them: daily, weekly, monthly. Quality time. Mark whether these interactions are positive, negative, or neutral in terms of their impact on your emotional and mental well-being. 3. Reflect on reciprocity. Energy check. Beside each person, write down how you feel after interacting with them. Drained? Energized? Indifferent? Value offered? What does this individual bring to your life? Is it advice, resources, perspective, or maybe just stress? 4. Reevaluate and rebuild. Priority check. Based on your findings, prioritize these individuals. Who adds value to your life? Who sucks the energy out of you? Action plan. Now, create a game plan. Maybe you need to have a heart-to-heart with a friend. Or perhaps it's time to distance yourself from a negative influence. Maybe it's time to strengthen a bond that positively impacts your life. Execute. Take action. Adjust your interactions and invest your time and energy where it will yield the most positive return. 5. Reflect and reset. Take a look at yourself. What role do you play in other people's lives? Are you an MVP? Or are you a puppet master? Be honest and make the necessary changes. Acknowledge the progress you've made and affirm your commitment to fostering positive relationships moving forward. 6. Rinse and repeat. Remember, people evolve, and so will your relationships. This exercise isn't a one-time deal. Make it a habit to regularly check in on your relationships and adjust accordingly. Closing thoughts. You've just taken a significant step towards optimizing your life. Remember, your network is a reflection of you. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, challenge you, and make you a better version of yourself. It's not about the quantity of friends, but the quality. You're not just building a network, you're building a power circle. Lesson 63, Stealth Mode. All right, You've identified some relationships that need a tune-up. But what about the human wrecking balls that smash into your sector, yanking you from your orbit while you're in full-on upper sector power drive? We're about to confront the chaos creators, the meteors. You know, those folks in your sector that collide with you like dark matter. Unpredictable, disruptive, yanking you off course. Hang tight. We're going space age on this one, teaching you to zigzag through the meteor people and engage full-on stealth mode. First off, what's a meteor person? Picture this. You're cruising through space and time, enjoying the beauty of the stars, or handling your life like a pro-quantum capitalist. When suddenly dark matter, or in this case, a demanding, drama-loving person, throws you off your trajectory. These meteors can pop up anywhere, at work, at home, or even in the digital realm as you're building your empire and nailing those transport links like a metaphysical maestro. Now, here's the catch. These meteors have this wicked talent to trap your thoughts in a cycle that revolves entirely around something other than where you want to maintain focus. They distract you, steal your attention, and hold your brain captive in their gravity. Are you ready to master the art of dodging these meteors, tuning into different frequencies, and soaring high in the quantum field? Next time you spot a meteor headed your way, don't panic. Activate your stealth mode. Keep things in perspective. Stay cool, calm, collected. Engage, but don't get emotionally tethered. Remember, meteors thrive on pulling you into their gravitational pull of chaos. Counteract with detachment. Observe from the outside. Problems thrown by meteors are never as complex as they seem. There's always a simple solution lurking around. Face a challenge with a meteor? Shift your attitude. Stay empty. Dive deep into that massive quantum database, your subconscious. Let go. Mute matrix you, and harness the power of intuitive thinking. Powerful, unbothered you. You might surprise yourself with a solution so simple. You'd wonder why you never saw it before. Keep practicing this, and soon, dodging meteors will become your second nature. Meet Riley, a modern-day maven, teeming with ambition, fueled by a desire for success, and, not to forget, a sucker for space analogies. One morning, while sipping a galaxy-themed smoothie, an epiphany struck like a shooting star. She had to dodge the meteors in her life, and fast as her energy levels were at critical levels, and a red light was flashing internally. Fresh off a lesson about navigating the chaos creators, Riley felt a jolt of determination. Today, she would dodge those meteors like an astronaut navigating dark matter with skillful precision. First on the agenda was the daily team huddle. As the Zoom call lit up, Darren, the office chaos creator-in-chief, started his usual spiel. This guy could turn a cup of coffee into a crisis. But today, Riley was ready. She engaged with Darren's dramatics, but didn't let it get under her skin. She nodded, offered constructive feedback, but remained an observer, not a participant in the chaos. What once seemed like a vast wormhole of doom suddenly felt like a navigable meteor. Feeling empowered, Riley geared up for her next task, a call with a notoriously demanding client. This client had a talent for making it seem as though the earth was about to be incinerated by the sun. But Riley, armed with her new perspective, saw the challenge as an opportunity, not an obstacle. She tapped into her subconscious, silenced her inner critic, and harnessed her intuitive thinking. As a result, She presented solutions so straightforward and effective that even the client was left impressed. As the day unfolded, Riley encountered various forms of meteors. A passive-aggressive email from a supplier, a vague text from a friend, and unsolicited advice from an internet stranger. But by maintaining her cool and keeping things in perspective, she dodged them all with grace. She realized that the problems meteors throw your way are never as complicated as they seem. There's always a straightforward solution waiting to be discovered. For the grand finale, the ultimate challenge arose. As Riley drove home from the gym that evening, she received a phone call from the mother of all meteors, Meteor Mom. A call that, in the past, would surely have spiraled into her spacecraft engine catching fire again. But not this time. Riley took a deep breath and activated stealth mode. She put the call on speakerphone and engaged only partially in the conversation, instead focusing her attention on the beauty of her surroundings as she navigated home, her mind filled with thoughts of the healthy meal she was excited to prepare and the soothing hot bath that awaited her later. By the time the call ended, Riley's energy levels had only taken a minor hit, nothing that a nice meal and a hot bath couldn't revitalize. By the end of the day, as she soaked in her tub, Riley felt invincible. She realized that every moment spent dodging a meteor was energy reserved for her own ventures. By not letting the chaos get to her, she tapped into a deeply nourishing sense of empowerment that helped her to feel in control of her sector. Avoiding meteors wasn't just about inner peace. It was about connecting yet another powerful tool to navigate life. Riley's ability to sidestep the drama and keep her eyes on the prize was not only liberating, but long-term, incredibly rewarding. The money shot. Cash over chaos. Remember, every time you successfully dodge a meteor is energy reserved to fuel dreams. In the grand scheme of life and success, being unbothered by these meteors means more energetic resources for opportunities, growth, and yes, financial prosperity. Evading meteors isn't just about peace, it's about prosperity. Your ability to sidestep their drama and keep your eyes on the prize will literally pay off. The recap. Meteor people? They're the drama magnets trying to pull you into their chaos. But you've got the tools. Go into stealth mode, detach, keep problems in perspective, and tap into your intuitive problem solving. By mastering these, you're not just surviving, you're thriving in the quantum field. Poke the brain. When was the last time a meteor person tried to throw you off course? How could going into stealth mode have changed the outcome? Your next power move. Practical exercise. Spot the meteor. The objective of this practical exercise is to equip you with a simple, 3-step approach to quickly identify and navigate encounters with meteor individuals. By following these steps, you'll be better prepared to maintain your focus and composure in the midst of chaos. Step 1. Observation and recognition. Awareness check. Regularly assess your surroundings and interactions. Notice if someone's behavior seems disruptive, dramatic, or attention-seeking. Energy meter. Pay attention to your own energy levels. If you suddenly feel drained, overwhelmed, or off-center after an interaction, there might be a meteor in your vicinity. Patterns. Look for consistent patterns of behavior. If someone tends to bring chaos or negativity to your interactions, it's likely they're a meteor. Step 2. Detachment and perspective shift. Breathe and pause. When you sense a meteor, take a moment to breathe deeply. This brief pause gives you time to gather your thoughts and emotions. Zoom out, Mentally step back from the situation. Imagine viewing it from a distance, as if you're an observer. This helps you detach from immediate emotional reactions. Perspective check. Ask yourself if the situation is as significant as it initially seems. Will it matter in the bigger picture of your goals and aspirations? Step 3. Redirect and refocus. Stealth mode activation. Imagine yourself activating your stealth mode shield. This visual metaphor helps you mentally shield yourself from the chaos and drama. Positive pivot. Redirect the conversation or interaction towards a more positive topic. Gently steer away from the disruptive topic or behavior. Maintain your path. Keep your focus on your own goals and objectives. Politely disengage from drama or negativity, and remind yourself that you're on a mission to achieve greater things. End note. By following these 3 steps, you'll become skilled at spotting meteor individuals and smoothly navigating through their disruptions. Remember, you have the power to choose how much influence these individuals have over your thoughts and emotions. By detaching, refocusing, and staying true to your course, you'll maintain your momentum toward success and prosperity. Practice this approach regularly to strengthen your ability to identify and manage chaotic encounters. Lesson 64. Cracks in the Matrix. The real game changer in engaging with reality with a heightened state of awareness is the broader perspective you gain on your current circumstances. When you're not sidetracked by meteors, embroiled in negative interactions with people in your life, or tangled up in your own internal dialogue due to the discord present in your layer of reality, you acquire a superpower, the ability to spot glitches and cracks within the matrix. Ever noticed that momentary blip in the mundane? A split-second glitch where the matrix momentarily lifts the veil? It's more than just a glitch. It just might be your cue, your golden ticket. Chances are your everyday is a tapestry of repeated routines and echoed conversations. But occasionally, there's a tear, a discrepancy, a crack. I'm not narrating a sci-fi thriller. I'm talking about cracks in the matrix. These aren't system errors. They're your green light to an elevated sector. But you've got to slide in. It's like that heart-stopping moment when you dash for the subway and slip in just as the doors are sealing shut. It's the same with spotting and moving on cracks in the matrix. That's the quantum field nudging you. It's whispering, this way. These cracks, they're divergences, deviations from the script. Moments when you resonate with a higher frequency, an upgraded version of reality. Perhaps it's an impromptu trip to an unexplored country where every alley feels like déjà vu, or a call from a long-lost friend dangling a tantalizing business idea as if destiny dialed your number. Or maybe, just maybe, it's spotting an overlooked item in a thrift shop that you just know has a history and a hefty resale price. These aren't coincidences. They're cracks, opportunities, and they're everywhere. The act of sliding into one of these cracks is quantum capitalism in its purest form. Navigating the vast expanse of reality, cracks in the matrix present themselves as golden opportunities, beckoning us towards untapped potential. Yet, discerning which crack to leap into is an art cultivated not just by logic, but by a profound alignment of heart and mind. When these two powerful forces, the emotional compass of our heart and the analytical prowess of our mind, synchronize, a distinct clarity emerges. It's as if the quantum field itself whispers the right direction in our ear. This synchronicity, is our internal barometer, a fine-tuned instrument that discerns the difference between a fleeting distraction and a genuine, life-altering opportunity. When heart and mind resonate in unison, hesitation diminishes and confidence flourishes. It's in this harmonious state that we truly recognize which crack in the matrix is our destined route, our quantum leap into the boundless possibilities of existence. Meet Steve Glue. Steve was a guy stuck in the wrench-turning, oil-splattering loop of a job he loathed. Imagine a hamster wheel, but with more grime and flickering fluorescent lights. Steve was hungry for more, but he had no idea what more looked like. Steve began entering sweepstakes and cereal box contests in need of some therapeutic escape. This led Steve into the exhilarating, dynamic universe of toy collecting, and his heart and mind started playing a duet that would make Mozart envious. When heart meets mind, the quantum field tends to pay attention. Cue the scene change to a U.S. toy fair that was basically a candy store for grown-ups with jobs and nostalgia to burn. The air was thick with childlike wonder, and not just because of the nacho cheese fountain in the corner. It was here that the universe dialed Steve's number. Not literally, of course, but through a mysterious stranger, the carrier of a tantalizing tip, a cache of Pez dispensers, the holy grail of toy collectors, hidden in the wilds of a Slovenian warehouse. To most, war-torn Eastern Europe sounded like a bad idea. To Steve, it was the neon sign pointing to destiny. Remember, this was a time when Eastern Europe was about as inviting as a piranha pool, and not many were diving in for a swim. But when your heart and mind are throwing a rave, you don't just listen, you dance. Steve booked his ticket. Navigating a labyrinth of red tape, black markets, and gray morals, Steve struck gold, a bonanza of Pez dispensers. He started importing them stateside and soon became the Pez dispenser Don. Collectors tossed their cash at him like he was the star of the show. And before he knew it, he was waving goodbye to grease-stained overalls and hello to a life less ordinary. Steve's journey from wrench jockey to Pez outlaw shone as a beacon of quantum capitalism in action. Attunement, receptivity, audacity. These are the tickets to the cosmic roller coaster, where the ups, downs, twists, and turns reveal opportunities that can catapult us into realms previously unimagined. Steve's saga reflects a potent truth. Every day, we pass by cracks in the matrix deemed too perilous, too far-fetched, too outside the box. Yet, somewhere in the too hard basket lies the key to unlocking a life less ordinary. As Steve's journey from the daily grind to Pez outlaw shows, with the right blend of heart, mind, and guts, one person's too hard can be another's ticket to the ride of a lifetime. The story ends here, but the lesson lingers. Slide into the cracks no matter how far-fetched they appear. Sometimes, these cracks in our matrix are where the light we catch a glimpse of leads to gold. The money shot. The riches between reality's stitches. Most people hustle in life, desperately chasing opportunities. But in the realm of quantum capitalism, opportunities find you, especially when you are navigating sectors with heart and mind synchronization. These cracks, they're doors to prosperity you didn't account for. They're the whispered secrets of the quantum field, begging you to seize the moment, to capitalize, to profit not just in currency, but in experiences, wisdom, and growth. Slide in. The recap. Cracks in the matrix are not mere accidents or illusions to be brushed off. They're the quantum field's nudge towards greater sectors, often dripping with golden opportunities. They are quantum fields' secret passageways to prosperity. Recognize them, trust them, dive into them, poke the brain. Have you ever disregarded an opportunity due to fear or uncertainty? What might have transpired if you had taken that leap? Your next power move: connecting with cracks in the matrix meditation. This guided meditation will lead you through a step-by-step process to connect with cracks in the matrix and carry this awareness into your practical daily life. Instructions. Step 1. Settle into meditation. Choose a comfortable and quiet place where you can sit or lie down. Close your eyes and take a few slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Feel yourself becoming more relaxed with each breath. Shift your focus to your body. Start at your feet and mentally scan upwards, paying attention to any areas of tension. With each exhale, release any tightness you feel. Connect with cracks in the matrix. 1. Visualize awareness. Imagine a warm, glowing light radiating from your heart center. This light expands with each breath, filling your body and surrounding space. As you bask in this gentle radiance, bring your attention to the concept of cracks in the matrix. These are moments when the usual patterns of reality shift slightly, revealing hidden opportunities or insights. 2. Opening the cracks. Now, if you sense or see any cracks deep within this meditation, acknowledge the same glowing light radiating from them that is radiating from your heart. Allow as much light to shine through these cracks as you can imagine, connecting it with the light from your heart. Take this sensation with you as you bring your awareness out of meditation. Step 3. Carry this light into practical life. Daily reminders. As you go about your day, whenever you encounter something that feels even slightly out of the ordinary, gently bring this light to mind. Let it serve as a reminder to stay open to the potential within these subtle shifts. Embrace curiosity. When you recognize these moments, resist the urge to dismiss them as mere coincidences. Instead, approach them with curiosity. Ask yourself, could this be a crack in my matrix leading to an opportunity? By engaging in this guided meditation, you're cultivating an increased sensitivity to the possibilities within the ordinary. As you integrate this practice into your daily life, you'll find yourself naturally drawn to these cracks in the matrix, unlocking hidden potentials and embracing unique opportunities that can lead you to greater levels of insight and success. Lesson 65. Candy bridges. Transitioning now from the luminescent cracks in the matrix, those extraordinary moments when you're fully in your zone, and suddenly something extraordinary appears that could catapult you onto a higher path. Here's another delightful facet of quantum capitalism: the phenomenon of unexpectedly discovering shortcuts on your journey towards a goal, long before you even deemed it possible. Enter the candy bridge. Remember the dazzlingly colorful trail of Candyland. As you maneuvered your piece, you always hoped for that sweet spot, the candy bridge. That delightful shortcut, skipping past the peppermint forest and the licorice lagoon, was every player's wish. It wasn't just about advancing in the game. It symbolized a magical leap, surpassing numerous steps, hurdles, and competitors. The candy bridge in quantum capitalism works in a strikingly similar fashion. Think of it as your shortcut to a final result. The quantum field is generous, sometimes weaving enchanting candy bridges into your path. These are accelerated routes, bypassing the routine drudgery catapulting you to realms you hadn't imagined you'd reach so soon. Whether it's a podcast platform offering to showcase your new idea, or an unexpected investor expressing interest in your venture, these are your candy bridges. Retirement, seemingly decades away. Spot a candy bridge, and you could be lounging in the sun much earlier. Now, let's unwrap the candy bridge cheat sheet. 1. Don't stick to the recipe. While you might have a specific recipe to reach your goal, be prepared for surprise ingredients. Candy bridges can shorten time frames dramatically. Be open to the unexpected sweetness. 2. Sample others' sweets. Sometimes, the best treats aren't the ones you've concocted, but ones shared by friends. When someone offers you a piece of advice, consider it. They might be showing you a candy bridge you haven't seen yet. Listen, taste, and decipher. 3. Avoid the Sour Patch Kids. You'll meet skeptics, warning you of treats that seem too good to be true. In the vibrant world of quantum capitalism, your journey is dotted with magical sweets and shortcuts. Be discerning, but don't let naysayers prevent you from savoring genuine opportunities. Quantum capitalists believe in everyday miracles. Remember, in the grand game of quantum capitalism, candy bridges are the delightful shortcuts, the sweet surprises that make your journey not only shorter, but also much more enjoyable. So, keep your 4 qualifiers on point and be ready to leap over the gumdrop mountains. Meet Renee, a goal-getter, dream chaser, and a living, breathing embodiment of quantum capitalism. From juggling passion projects to nurturing grand visions for her future, Renee was no stranger to the magic of the quantum field. Her big, far-off goal? A mortgage-free life abroad, filled with book writing, dog cuddling, and adventure. Enter Andrew, the friend with a penchant for spontaneous vacations. A text from him about a trip to Tbilisi, Georgia, and Renee was all in. Georgia, with its mystic aura and rich history, had always intrigued her. The duo hit the streets of Tbilisi, soaking in every bit of the city's charm. Strolling past a real estate office, Renee did a double take at the property prices showcased in the window. A seed was planted. Was this the quantum field fast-tracking her dream of living abroad? Fueled by her love of Tbilisi, Renee dived into research mode. She found that with a property purchase, obtaining a residency permit was a breeze. Plus, the tax, legal, and banking systems were a dream for quantum capitalists. Game on. She held a yard sale, sold all her U.S. possessions, packed her bags, and, with their 2 dogs in tow, embarked on an exhilarating new chapter. Fast forward to today, Renee is living her dream in a stunning home, in a land that captivates her imagination daily. Her days are filled with writing, doggy play dates, and exploring her magical new surroundings. While she had earmarked this dream for the distant future, the quantum field had other plans. She acknowledged the candy bridge and danced across it straight up a few sectors. Renee's story is a masterclass in quantum flow. When you align with the principles of quantum capitalism, your dreams don't just take flight, they soar. It's a wild ride of unexpected candy bridges, those delightful shortcuts to dreams you thought were years away. Renee's journey is a vibrant reminder. When you're in sync with the quantum field, incredible things happen at warp speed. The money shot, candy-coated capital gains. In the game of quantum capitalism, candy bridges aren't just whimsical shortcuts. They're the golden pathways to rapid financial elevation. Imagine fast-tracking your wealth goals, leaping over market lulls, and bypassing pitfalls. Every candy bridge you courageously cross could be translating to exponential monetary returns, turning your financial graphs into delightful roller coasters of rising success. The recap. Candy bridges, inspired by our beloved Candyland, are the unexpected shortcuts in the game of quantum capitalism. They're the quantum field's way of sprinkling a little magic on your path, offering opportunities that can accelerate both your journey and your prosperity. Poke the brain. What if your next big breakthrough, your financial jackpot, is just one candy bridge away? How will you spot it? And more importantly, do you have the audacity to cross it? Your next power move. Spot the candy bridge. The candy bridge represents those serendipitous shortcuts that effortlessly connect you to your goals. It's a vibrant quantum leap in your journey, a materialization of your focused intentions, transforming into tangible opportunities. Now, here's your challenge. In the coming week, become an explorer in your own life, seeking out your next candy bridge. This could manifest in numerous ways. A shortcut that accelerates a long-term goal, a direct path to a near-term objective, or even an unexpected journey towards a desired state of being. Keep in mind, candy bridges are not just about luck. They're about heightened awareness and recognition. Tune into the nuances of your daily experiences. Be on the lookout for anything that resembles a candy bridge. It could be a piece of timely advice, an out-of-the-blue invitation, or crucial information that appears just when you need it. These are not mere coincidences. They are your sector's way of offering you a quantum shortcut. When you spot this candy bridge, don't just acknowledge it. Seize it. Embrace the opportunity, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. Each candy bridge you cross brings you one step closer to the higher sectors of reality, navigating you towards success and fulfillment with ease and grace. Remember, the universe is abundant with these hidden pathways, waiting to be discovered by those who are ready to see them. Are you prepared to find your candy bridge and take that daring leap towards your aspirations? The journey to the higher sectors awaits you. Lesson 66. Magic and Miracles. Your life is a theatrical display of magic and miracles, a grand spectacle just waiting to be appreciated. Your day-to-day reality is bustling with whimsical whispers. All you need is to train your senses to catch their fleeting tune. Don't think I've gone cuckoo. I'm just here to uncloak the extraordinary, hidden in the ordinary. Envision this. You're strolling to work, the same old route, but you're not just a participant. You're a seeker of magic. You notice the way sunlight filters through the leaves, creating a kaleidoscope of shadows on the ground. A vibrant bird flutters past. Its flying dance moves, matching the rhythm of your music. A rainbow from a mysterious prism dances across parking lot asphalt. It's all around you every day, if you choose to see it. This isn't an exercise in delusion. Rather, it's a recalibration of perception. It's about learning to resonate with the quantum field, the vast cosmic canvas, and spotting serendipities as plentiful as the stars. This practice will whisk you away from oppressive negativity, buffer you against the onslaught of bullshit and inferior information, and set you on a path of dazzling opportunities and experiences. Need to be pulled out of your overthinking head? Well, here's your ticket. This practice can have the exact same effect and work just as well as meditation. Don't knock it before you try it. Tuning into magic and miracles isn't a flight of fancy. It's the red pill that breaks you free from the matrix of mundanity. By training your senses to spot the extraordinary in the ordinary, you're not only amplifying your daily dose of childlike wonder and awe, but also unlocking streams of synchronicities and opportunities. This isn't just about making your walk to work more exciting. It's about transforming your reality into a playground. You're not just spotting magic, you're becoming a magician of miracles. The money shot, the lens of magic. Imagine this. You're not just cruising through your day-to-day life. You're on a constant scavenger hunt for the magical and miraculous. You're the Indiana Jones of the mundane, transforming your world from black and white into technicolor. This shift of perspective lights up hidden pathways to wealth and prosperity. How? As you dissolve those mental chains and welcome the everyday magic, you don't just get freedom. You get the all-access pass, keys to the city kind of freedom. Seeking daily miracles isn't just a fun game. It's your golden ticket out of the matrix. The recap: tuning into magic and small daily miracles is all about cultivating a keen sense of awareness and expectation for high-frequency opportunities. It's about seeing the magic in the mundane, spotting synchronicities, and understanding that every moment carries a potential miracle. The act of looking for these instances doesn't just make your world more wondrous, it makes it more abundant with opportunity. Poke the brain. Do you think this all sounds like a crock? Go back and reread the guiding theory lesson. Your next power move. Awareness exercise. Tune into everyday magic. Engage in this simple and delightful game to tune into the magic and small daily miracles that surround you. By shifting your perspective and seeking out these moments, you'll cultivate a greater sense of wonder and abundance in your life. Begin this game with an open heart and a curious mind. Decide that for the next week, you'll be on the lookout for small daily miracles and moments of magic. Throughout your day, actively seek out instances of magic or miracles. These could be simple things that catch your attention, surprise you, or make you smile. Look for signs, coincidences, or moments of unexpected beauty. When you encounter a moment that feels like magic or a small miracle, pause for a moment. Take a mental snapshot, or even a quick photo if you can. Acknowledge this moment as something special. Whenever you spot a magic moment, whisper to yourself, "There it is." This simple phrase serves as a reminder to embrace and appreciate the magic in your life. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect on the magic moments you've encountered. Write down a short description of each moment in your Juggernaut journal. Recall how they made you feel and the impact they had on your day. Throughout the week, stay open to the possibility of magic and miracles. Keep your senses heightened and be ready to spot these moments in unexpected places. End note: cheesy as fuck, I know. 10 years ago, if someone had asked me to do this, I would have blocked them from ever contacting me again. But it works. Listen, there's the Matrix's grid of negative information, tragedy, and limiting beliefs. And then there's all the other, better stuff that these things shroud from our perception. This isn't a woo-woo overdose. It's your intention to focus on something other than what the Matrix would prefer you to be spinning in. Lesson 67. Turning lead into gold. All right, we've delved into the practical magic of various kinds in recent lessons, from luminescent cracks in the Matrix to candy bridges, and even random displays of the world delighting our senses. These have tuned us into auspicious and serendipitous events, helping us to transcend the matrix that ensnares us with overthinking, worrying, and fretting. Now, are you ready for some magic that has the potential to utterly transform every aspect of your life, should you choose to embrace it? Imagine for a moment that life is this intricate web, beautifully complex, yet sometimes confining. The more you resist its design, the tighter it binds you. The twist? You don't need to break free. These scripts that make up this intricate web are moldable, bending and adapting according to your wishes. Your life, with all its unexpected turns, isn't trying to trip you up, but your resistance. That's the real tripwire. Rejecting, resisting, or resenting circumstances distorts the potential to mold the events that you experience in life. Now, here's the pivot. Instead of wrestling with life's challenges, what if each held something crucial for your current mission? Every single event is dual. They are woven with both setbacks and opportunities. The amazing part is, you can switch your focus to the opportunities and stick steadfastly to your course. The setbacks? They are just illusions. Your mission isn't to brawl with the setbacks, but to leverage them. You can actually use them to go warp speed towards your destination. You heard me right. Every challenge, every setback, holds power you can use to gain momentum. Every pitfall, every pothole you encounter isn't out there to puncture your tires. Think about it. What if every setback is just a slingshot stretch, priming to launch you into your best sector? Perceive negative events as positive, and voila, they will be. We call this the law of advantage. Sounds too good to be true, right? But hold up. Let's play a little imagination game. Something annoying happens. Before you label it as a disaster, calamity, misfortune, or any other doom and gloom term, hit the pause button. Swap that negativity with an assumption of this law. Say to yourself, wait, it's just a game with a black hole. All right, black hole, bring it on. Stay upbeat, pretend you're thrilled, and hunt for the silver lining. Believe that everything is unfolding perfectly for your benefit. Sometimes the benefits are glaringly obvious. Other times, you'll need to trust that they're there, guiding you to a higher sector. Sounds absurd? How can something unfortunate be positive? But here's the kicker. It works. Every single time. Seeing the silver lining in every cloud will catapult you into a favorable sector. Accepting and pretending that every event is exactly what you needed empowers you to dynamically control unexpected changes. Paradoxically, relinquishing control over a scenario grants you control over it and aligns you with the quantum flow, rather than battling against the current and veering off course. The beauty of the law of advantage lies in this paradox, surrendering control while simultaneously taking the reins. From now on, be mindful of your attitude towards life's happenings. Treat every event as an advantage. Foster positivity with your world, and your thoughts will be mirrored back to you flawlessly. Embrace your foolish trust in the world. Believe it has your back, and ditch the ingratitude. Doing so will keep you on a successful trajectory, beautifying your reality. This simple technique holds immense power. Give it a whirl before passing judgment. Meet Sarah. Sarah, a talented artist hustling to make a name for herself in the cutthroat world of modern art. One day, she received a phone call that would, she believed, make or break her career. It was from the Modern Edge Gallery, the most avant-garde art gallery in town. They wanted to feature her work in their next exhibition. Elated, she spent weeks creating a masterpiece that was a culmination of her years of hard work and creativity. On the day of the exhibition, Sarah's painting was placed at the entrance of the gallery, the first thing people would see when they walked in. As the evening progressed, she noticed the crowds gathering around other artworks, but hardly anyone was stopping by hers. Anxiety crept in as she overheard a group of art enthusiasts commenting that her piece seemed out of place and trying too hard. Devastated, Sarah perceived the event as a massive failure and a public humiliation. As a result, she fell into a spiral of self-doubt and negativity, questioning her talent and even considering quitting art altogether. This mindset affected her creativity, and she found herself unable to paint anything for months. Now, let's rewind and explore an alternate reality. In this version of events, Sarah still overheard the negative comments about her painting. However, instead of letting it crush her spirit, she decided to find the advantage in the situation. She approached the group and introduced herself as the artist behind the piece they were discussing. She asked them for constructive feedback and engaged in a lively discussion about modern art, trends, and their expectations as art enthusiasts. The group appreciated her openness and courage to seek feedback, and one of them, an art critic with a popular blog, decided to feature her in an article about up-and-coming artists. This exposure led to more people discovering her work, and eventually, she was commissioned for a mural by a trendy local cafe. In this reality, Sarah used the negative comments as an opportunity to engage with her audience, learn from them, and gain exposure that eventually led to more opportunities. Instead of a cascade of negativity, she experienced a series of positive events that boosted her career. In both scenarios, the event was the same, but Sarah's perception and reaction to it made all the difference. By seeking the advantage in a seemingly negative situation, she was able to turn it into a blessing in disguise. This story highlights the power of perception and the value of maintaining a positive attitude, even in the face of adversity. The money shot. Absolute alchemy. Money's got ears. Whisper constantly about your empty pockets, and the quantum field will keep them that way. But what if, in every financial hiccup, you sought the silver lining? Maybe that bad investment sharpened your strategy skills. Got fired? Maybe it's the quantum field's way of yelling, "It's time to be your own boss." Take the advantage and watch your financial garden bloom. The recap. Your power lies in finding the advantage in every situation, big or small. By aligning yourself with this law of advantage, not only do you sway the quantum field to favor you, but you also unlock unparalleled growth and potential in every sector of your life. Poke the brain. Ever had a bad day where something unexpected turned out to be the best thing ever? That's the quantum field showing you the advantage. Think back to such a moment. How did it make you feel? And how can you recreate that feeling daily by always seeking the advantage? Your next power move. Juggernaut journal exercise. Embracing setbacks. Objective. This reflective juggernaut journal writing exercise encourages you to revisit moments in your life when you faced setbacks or challenges. By shifting your perspective, you'll explore how these perceived negative events held hidden opportunities and became catalysts for growth and positive change. Example. One of the setbacks that stands out in my life was the painful breakup of a romantic relationship. At the time, The emotions were overwhelming, and I couldn't see beyond the heartache. However, as time passed and I began to heal, I realized that this breakup was a pivotal moment of growth. It pushed me to reevaluate my priorities and rediscover my sense of self. The void left by that relationship allowed me to invest more time in my personal interests and reconnect with friends and family. What initially felt like a devastating loss eventually became an opportunity for self-discovery and self-love. I learned to value my own happiness and recognize that I deserved a relationship that aligned with my quantum self. Looking back, I see that the breakup was not an end, but a beginning, a stepping stone toward a healthier and more fulfilling chapter of my life. Instructions. Recall 3 setbacks. Choose 3 specific moments from your life when you encountered setbacks or faced challenges. These could be situations that initially felt discouraging or difficult to navigate. Describe initial reactions. For each setback, write about your initial reactions and emotions. How did you feel when faced with these challenges? What thoughts crossed your mind? Describe any frustration, disappointment, or anxiety you experienced. Identify hidden opportunities. Reflect on how each setback eventually led to unexpected opportunities or positive outcomes. Explore the ways in which these challenges pushed you to think differently, take new paths, or seek alternative solutions. Recognize personal growth. Describe the ways in which each setback contributed to your personal growth and development. Did these experiences teach you new skills, enhance your resilience, or broaden your perspective? Write about how these challenges transformed you. Highlight quantum alchemy. Consider how each setback turned into an opportunity for alchemical transformation. How did you leverage these situations to your advantage? Write about how you turned setbacks into stepping stones, priming yourself for greater success. Express gratitude. Conclude each reflection by expressing gratitude for the setbacks that turned into stepping stones. Write about how these experiences, in hindsight, helped you become a more empowered and evolved individual. End note. This writing exercise invites you to recognize setbacks as powerful catalysts for growth and positive change. By exploring how these challenges held hidden opportunities and transformed into stepping stones, you're acknowledging your ability to leverage adversity for your advantage. Embrace the concept of quantum alchemy and the law of advantage in your journey towards prosperity and personal evolution. Lesson 68. Chaos theory and quantum disturbances. All right, let's dive into the good stuff. Pure quantum alchemy. It's a blast, right? Until something explodes. And yes, when you're messing with the laws of reality, the matrix, and the quantum field, expect a few experiments to go awry. But don't worry, it happens to the best of us. And we've got your hazmat cleanup tools ready. So, fasten your lab coats and tighten those safety goggles. We're about to explore the intricate dance of chaos in the quantum field. And trust me, it's more riveting than any equation you've tried to solve. Ever heard of the butterfly effect? A tiny wing flap in Brazil setting off a tornado in Texas? That's chaos theory for you. It's eerily similar to what happens when you decide to make a change in your life. This is life's inherent unpredictability at play. Every action, every shift in your mindset or life direction resonates in the fabric of your reality, sometimes creating waves of chaos. Think of it as a quantum disturbance. Choosing a new trajectory. Expect a ripple effect. Changing your life script or shifting to a new sector in your quantum reality isn't a silent transition. The elements of your life, people, situations, your daily routine, they're like particles in a state of flux. Disturb one, and the whole system responds. Let's use an analogy here. Imagine your life changes are like observing a quantum particle. The act of observation, or in our case, change, disrupts the natural state. Your friends, family, and even your favorite barista might react unpredictably, thrown out of their orbits. Suddenly, everyone has an opinion or emotion, making you question if chaos is the price of evolution. Scientifically, everything vibrates, from the smallest atom to the most complex system. As you raise or shift your frequency, expect some fascinating vibrational feedback. It's like tuning into a new radio station. You might get static before the music comes through crystal clear. So, if you're met with confusion, resistance, or drama, know it's just the quantum field recalibrating. You've thrown a pebble into the pond of predictability, and those ripples are the quantum field saying, change detected, recalibrating, ready to give chaos a bear hug. Setting sail on a transformation adventure is a total rush, but let's not beat around the bush. It can get a smidge chaotic. When you start messing with the quantum threads of your very being, don't act all shocked if things start to wobble. It's just par for the course, folks. Most people think of chaos as the big bad wolf, something to dodge like that awkward hug from your weird uncle. But here in the quantum hood, we know chaos is just the quantum field doing a little spring cleaning. It's a heads up that things are getting jiggy with it and realigning with your new vibe. So, instead of running screaming from the chaos, lean in, manage the mayhem, and spoon that chaos like you're on a romantic weekend retreat. Because if you're making moves, if you've galvanized, chances are you've got chaos stepping in. Don't trip, dog. We got you. Let's do the thing. Identifying chaos in your life. Does your brain feel like it's endlessly twerking while juggling flaming torches? That's overwhelm for you. The first sign of chaos making itself at home in your life, transforming your day-to-day into a circus act. Now, consider the people in your life. When your inner circle starts acting like critics, it's a clear sign that chaos is getting cozy. And when life, despite your meticulous planning, throws you a curveball, that's chaos playing its game. Emotional turbulence is like a roller coaster from euphoria to doubt, making you the star of your emotional drama. And if conflicts are suddenly on the rise, whether related to your changes or not, it's chaos directing the show. But how does chaos manifest? Small changes, like tweaking your coffee order or adding someone new to your circle, can cause ripples, unsettling your routine or altering social dynamics. Big changes, like a career move or relocating, are tidal waves of uncertainty, self-doubt, and disorientation. Remember, chaos is not just a nuisance. It's an opportunity for growth and transformation. Embrace the chaos, ride its waves, and trust the journey. You have the tools, skills, and mindset to dance with this turbulent energy and emerge not just intact, but empowered. Taming the wildebeest of chaos. Mindfulness is your anchor in the storm of anxiety. Journaling is your heart-to-heart with your soul, providing clarity and catharsis. Positive affirmations are your mental pep talks. Physical exercise is your stress relief valve, and seeking support, whether from a quantum capitalist buddy, a friend, or a professional, helps air out your doubts, refreshing your mental space. Look at it like this. Chaos equates to sectors of reality opening before you. Existing within your well-worn reality rut keeps you and your sector protected from chaos, but also means no new pathways for growth and evolution. To truly level up in your quantum capitalist game, you need to open yourself to the new while cleaning out the old. Often, chaos is this exact stimulative energy, ushering in all that is to come and clearing the debris of all that needs to go. The money shot, frequency fortune. Think about stocks for a second. Market volatility is just like the chaos of changing frequencies. Traders, the wise ones, don't panic during the wild swings. Instead, they see an opportunity. Every dip, every high, an avenue to make bank. Your life's frequencies are no different. As things shake up, as some investments, relationships, habits, jobs go bearish, there's always a bullish opportunity lurking. So, next time the chaos seems overwhelming, remember this. You're not in a crash. You're in a prime market to capitalize on your new frequency. Time to trade up and reap the quantum profits. The recap. Life's chaos is like quantum fluctuations, unpredictable, but essential for growth. As you step out of your sector comfort zones, remember, every great scientific discovery emerged from the heart of a chaotic experiment. So, embrace the disorder. It's all part of the grand equation. Poke the brain. Einstein once said, "Order is needed by the ignorant, but it takes a genius to master chaos." Your next power move. Juggernaut journal exercise, embracing chaos. Engage in this exercise to shift your perspective on chaos and disruptions, and to harness their potential for personal growth and evolution. Instructions. Take a few moments to think back on your life journey. Recall moments when you faced unexpected chaos, disruptions, or major changes. These could be personal, professional, or any aspect of your life. In your Juggernaut journal, write down at least 3 instances where chaos or disruption seemed challenging at first. Describe the situation, your initial feelings, and how you perceived the chaos. Now, revisit each of these instances and reflect on the outcomes. Were there any positive changes, growth, or opportunities that emerged as a result of the chaos? Write down how the situation eventually turned out and how it contributed to your personal development. Consider how your perspective on chaos has evolved through these experiences. Did chaos actually lead to new beginnings or positive shifts? Write a short paragraph about how you now view chaos as an essential part of growth and change. Review your reflections and look for patterns or common themes. Do you notice any recurring lessons or benefits that chaos has brought into your life? Write down these insights. Based on your reflections and insights, think about how you can apply this new perspective to future chaos or disruptions. How can you harness the energy of chaos to create positive outcomes and quantum leaps in your personal and professional life? Throughout the upcoming week, whenever you encounter chaos, disruption, or unexpected changes, remind yourself of the lessons you've learned from this exercise. Embrace the chaos with an open mind, knowing that it holds the potential for positive transformation. End note. By completing this exercise, you're expanding your understanding of chaos as a catalyst for growth and transformation. As you embrace chaos and decode its patterns, you'll be better equipped to navigate life's disruptions and turn them into opportunities for quantum advancement. Lesson 69. Magic Middle World. When chaos comes a-knockin', there exists a secret sanctuary that provides not just a respite from the tempest of turbulent energies, but also a golden opportunity for exponential growth. This magical realm is more than just a safe haven. It's a transformative zone that, when frequented, aids you in evolving your reality in novel and transformative ways. This is no exclusive club for quantum capitalists. Oh no. This notion has reverberated throughout history by a number of great mystic thinkers. Yet in today's world, it seems to have been utterly erased from the collective memory of humankind. Indeed, the Matrix is hell-bent on making you erase this place from your memory, lock it up, and chuck the key into oblivion. It pulls out all the stops to keep the doors to this magical realm hidden away. But guess what? You've got the power now. G.I. Gurdjieff, the mystical thinker, once spoke of 3 worlds. There are 2 struggles, an inner world struggle and an outer world struggle. You must make an intentional contact between these 2 worlds. Then you can crystallize data from the 3rd world, the world of the soul. G.I. Gurdjieff. Let's unpack this. Here's the quantum quickie. We've got the inner world, where daydreams and midnight existential thoughts thrive. The outer world, bustling with every imaginable external stimuli, from the allure of flashy tech to the chaos of a city's hustle and bustle. And now, the piece de resistance, the magical middle world. When you daydream about the $1 million you want to make or sulk about yesterday's missteps, you're basking in the inner world. Meanwhile, if you're gawking at the latest iPhone or stuck in traffic hating it, you're trapped in the outer world. The magic is in the middle world. So where's this magical middle world? It's the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. It's where you're in control, both of the spiraling thoughts in your mind and of the external world trying to sway you. The middle world is where you can tap into the quantum you and take the reins of your reality. Too deep? Let's simplify. Tap your fingers around your nose. Now think. Where was your mind? Floating in space or fixated on your screen? Observing both? Congratulations, you've just tiptoed into the middle world. Forget balancing on life's seesaw, teetering between internal chaos and external clamor. In the magical middle world, you become the fulcrum, the cosmic conduit. By mastering this nexus, you don't just straddle realities, you mold them. It's not just about existing or reacting, it's about creating. The quantum field doesn't just speak to you here, it listens. Tap into this realm, and you're not just playing the game, you're designing the board. All right, time for some real talk. Life's a roller coaster, and we're all just strapped in, holding on for dear life, right? Wrong. Let's break it down. There are 2 worlds we get trapped in. The outer world, filled with shiny gadgets, social media spirals, and the never-ending keeping up with the Joneses saga. Then there's the inner world, a labyrinth of overthinking, self-criticism, and FOMO. Sound familiar? We've all been there. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of these 2 worlds that keep us stuck in a never-ending loop of distraction. Getting stuck in the outer world, hypnotized by technology, spending hours scrolling through social media, binge-watching Netflix, or gaming. Materialistic obsessions, constantly craving the latest gadgets, fashion, or other material possessions. External conflicts, getting entangled in arguments, gossip, or drama with others. environmentally captivated, being overly affected by your surroundings, whether it's noise, crowds, or the chaos of urban living. Sensory overload, becoming overwhelmed by the barrage of information and stimuli from the external world. Social pressure, conforming to societal expectations or norms, despite personal beliefs or desires. Getting stuck in the inner world, overthinking, obsessing over past mistakes, future anxieties, or hypothetical scenarios. Self-criticism, focusing excessively on your flaws, shortcomings, or perceived inadequacies. Envy and comparison, constantly comparing yourself to others and feeling envious of their achievements or possessions. Obsession over relationships, overanalyzing every interaction or becoming overly dependent on others for validation or happiness. Ruminating on the past, dwelling on past experiences, missed opportunities, or past grievances. Worrying about the future, being consumed by anxieties, uncertainties, or fears about the future. The magical middle world is where you are in a state of flow, fully engaged, creative, productive, and present. It's when you are harnessing the best of both your inner and outer worlds to create something new, solve problems, and engage with life in a meaningful way. Here's a list of what being in the middle world might look like. Being creative, engaging in any creative activity, whether it's painting, writing, playing music, or dancing. Working on a project, being fully immersed in a project, whether it's for work or a personal hobby. Building or designing something, engaging your mind and hands to create something tangible, whether it's a piece of furniture, a website, or a piece of art. Creating to-do lists and workflows, organizing your thoughts and tasks to create a plan of action. Setting up an environment for maximum efficiency. Organizing your physical space to minimize distractions and optimize focus and productivity. The money shot. Quantum wealth junction. Imagine a realm where your internal convictions synchronize flawlessly with external opportunities. The wealth you've been chasing in the outer world, it's already encoded in quantum you. All you need to do is bridge them in this middle zone. Opportunities won't merely knock, they barge in. You then harness everything you need to turn them into reality. Welcome to the financial fast lane of the cosmos. You're not just spending or saving money here. You're sculpting it. The recap. There are 3 worlds: inner, outer, and the magical middle world. The true magic, the real quantum energy, flows in that middle. It's the space where you can exit both your internal narrative and the external chaos and enter reality creation mode. Poke the brain. Think of the last time you felt torn between an internal experience and an external event. How could accessing the middle world have changed the outcome? Your next power move. Practical exercise. Embrace the magic of the middle world. Objective. Engage in this exercise to explore the magical middle world, where your inner world and external experiences converge. By finding a non-disruptive space and getting creative, you can harness your energy for new, profitable endeavors. Instructions. Create a tranquil space. Find a quiet and non-disruptive space where you can sit comfortably for the duration of this exercise. This could be a cozy corner, a serene park bench, or any spot where you won't be easily distracted. Reflect on the 3 worlds. Take a few moments to reflect on the concept of the 3 worlds: inner, outer, and the magical middle world. Consider how you experience these worlds in your daily life and how they influence your actions and emotions. Harness your creative energy. Armed with a notebook, sketchbook, or digital device, prepare to channel your creative energy. This could be through writing, drawing, or any creative expression that resonates with you. Enter the middle world. As you sit in your chosen space, let your focus settle. Imagine yourself stepping into the magical middle world. This is where your inner thoughts and external experiences find harmony. Feel the balance and potential in this space. Creative exploration. In this middle world state, engage in your chosen creative activity. Let your thoughts flow and ideas take shape. This isn't about perfection. It's about capturing the essence of this magical realm through your creative expression. Observe the tugs. As you immerse yourself in your creative activity, notice if your mind tries to pull you towards your inner dialogue, inner world, or concerns about your external environment, outer world. Acknowledge these tugs and gently guide your focus back to your creative endeavor. Reflect on possibilities. Once you feel satisfied with your creative exploration, take a moment to reflect. How did spending time in the magical middle world impact your creative process? Did you notice any shifts in your energy or mindset? Future focus. Consider how you can apply this exercise's concept to your future endeavors. How might embracing the magical middle world enhance your ability to channel energy into profitable ventures? Jot down your thoughts on how this practice can become a tool for success. End note. By embracing the magic of the middle world through creative expression, you're tapping into a realm of balance and potential. This exercise isn't just about capturing a moment. It's about training yourself to navigate the inner and outer currents with intention and creativity. As you master this art, you'll discover new avenues for harnessing your energy and bringing profitable ideas to life. Lesson 70. Super skill. Now we're cooking with gas. You're getting all the heavy-hitting mystical, metaphysical powerhouse concepts, so you can roundhouse kick your old, distracted self right through the door of the middle realm. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little too carried away, but you know what? This stuff excites me, and I hope it gets you going too. You're learning to take back control of your thoughts, your energy, and with this lesson, an even deeper dive into taking back control of your attention. It's right here, my friend, the chance to change it all. You are immensely powerful, but you must see the power in your resources. And right now, well, attention is the hottest commodity. Every powerful matrix entity knows it. And if you stand strong, know your attention's worth, and keep that resource for your own evolution, well, you've hacked the matrix. Let's dive in. Ever felt like you're a little piece in the grand board game of life, being played by an invisible hand? Well, quantum capitalist, it's time for a rude awakening. And trust me, you'll thank me for this one. If your attention is not your own, your soul is not your own. Vadim Zealand. What a kick to the gut that is, isn't it? But it's the truth serum we need. Slumbering in the stupor of the matrix, we're confined to scripted roles, with no ad-libs allowed. Play along with me here. Where was your attention just a minute ago? On my words? Or off on a trip to Mars? More often than not, it's stolen away by the script of life, turning us into lifeless puppets. A dream is just like reality and vice versa if you're in zombie mode. But if you choose to own your attention, you become the master puppeteer, the magician, the captain, and the ruler of your reality. But here's the catch. Most of us are so engrossed in the alluring theatrics of the inner and outer worlds that we overlook the middle world, the power seat of self-control. This shift isn't just about stirring from your sleep, but about setting an alarm to the awake mode. And not just once, but over and over again. As you stride through the grand adventure of life, whisper this mantra to yourself. I am awake. Put this thought on lock, or else it will slip away into oblivion. Don't let the comfort of lethargy and forgetfulness wrap you in its deceptive cloak. If you do, you're signing up for a masterclass in nothingness. During your journey, you're bound to trip over your own shoelaces and drift off into the labyrinth of Zombieland. Instead of wallowing in distress over it all, gather your wits and pull your attention back into the driver's seat. Make it your personal mission to shadow your attention with your attention. It's a bit like a game of tag. It's not about gluing your attention at the center without a breather. That's a ticket to Burnout Town. Instead, the real magic trick lies in your ability to react and respond to the dance unfolding around you. Usually, even a random leaf fluttering in the wind can yank you into the swirling vortex of the outer world or tangle you in the cobwebs of inner ruminations. It's like a sly hypnotist putting you into a slumber. Your task? Flip the script. Don't surrender to sleep. Instead, rouse yourself from it. Treat each whisper of your surroundings as a call to arms. Let every action you perform be a trigger to reorient your attention. Remember, you've got 2 bullets in your chamber. The outer bullet, the moment anything occurs, jolt awake. The inner bullet, before you make any move, power up. Take these examples. Bumped into a friend. Overheard a conversation. Did a bird just poop on your car? Irrelevant what it is, any flutter in your environment should put your senses on high alert. Focus on it, but like a seasoned tightrope walker, maintain your balance. Keep your attention anchored in the middle world. Getting ready for a trip? About to fire off an email? Prepping for a chat with a client? Before you hit the launch button on any action, pull your attention back to the middle world. Remember, the key is before, because if it's after, you'll find yourself waking up from a slumber, lamenting about your snooze fest. The secret sauce here is repetition. It's your best bud. Like a martial artist refining their moves, the art of controlling your attention demands relentless practice. And when you master this, your once trivial life blossoms into a riveting saga of self-control and self-direction. Here's a golden nugget for you. Just because you've woken up, flexed your mental muscles, and are prancing around in the arena of awareness, doesn't mean you're the king of the world. Resist the temptation to perch on a high horse. Others may still be snoozing, but don't sneer at them. This is your journey towards personal evolution in the higher sectors of existence. March forward, quantum capitalist. But let the slumberers slumber. Let's emphasize the gravity of the situation. This is a hardcore mystical practice. Seriously, this is really for those seasoned and ready for this next level of advancement. Also, you might be wondering, why so much drama around this concept? And why such a serious tone? Well, there are 2 reasons. First, it is serious. This is like going toe-to-toe with the big boss on the final level of a video game. Once you've beaten this level, you're in. You've unlocked the game. The second thing is, most people reading this need to hear it with a strong, emphasizing tone, because the Matrix has become increasingly cunning in getting you to part ways with your attention. If you don't have what you want in life right now, yet struggle to get a hold of your attention, well, remember what I said about evolution and degradation. It's one or the other, and this is the line in the sand. If your attention is captivated more often than not, well, good luck with that. If you let it, the Matrix will consume you. This is serious business. The money shot, cashing in on consciousness. When you're the master of your attention, you're also the master of your destiny. That includes your wealth too. Here's a secret worth its weight in gold. True wealth isn't just the jingle of coins in your pocket. It's about investing your time, energy, and focus wisely. And if these investments are being manipulated by an unseen puppeteer, you're left with the crumbs. But when you're the puppeteer and your attention dances to your tunes, you hit the jackpot. The world turns into a land of opportunities. Secret pathways to riches reveal themselves. And voila, you're part of the elite club of quantum capitalists. The recap. The currency of this game? Your attention. Get a firm grip on it. And not only do you elevate your existence, but you also unlock the vault to quantum capital and opportunities. Poke the brain. Think about your day. When were you lost in a daydream, and when were you tussling with your world? Now, imagine living each moment with your attention in the middle world more and more. How might that reshape your reality? Your next power move. Practical exercise. Attention audit. Objective. Embark on this exercise to enhance your awareness of where your attention is directed throughout the day. By setting hourly alarms and performing quick check-ins, you'll gain insight into whether you're dwelling in the inner, outer, or middle world. This practice empowers you to take charge of your attention and orchestrate your focus more effectively. Instructions. 1. Preparation. Set hourly alarms during waking hours on your device for the next 24 hours. Each alarm will serve as a reminder to pause and check where your attention currently resides. 2. Hourly check-in. When the alarm rings, stop whatever you're doing and take a moment to reflect. 3. Inner, outer, or middle. During the check-in, ask yourself, am I in the inner world, outer world, or middle world right now? Pay attention to your thoughts, emotions, and surroundings to determine your current state of attention. 4. Mindful analysis. Take a few deep breaths and observe the quality of your attention. Are you lost in daydreams, inner world? Are you engrossed in external stimuli, outer world? Or are you present, aware, balanced, and creative, middle world? 5. Redirecting focus. Depending on your observation, gently redirect your attention as needed. If you find yourself drifting into unproductive thoughts or distractions, bring your focus back to the present moment. 6. Quick note. After each check-in, jot down a brief note about your findings. You can use keywords like inner, outer, or middle to indicate your state of attention. 7. Progress review. At the end of the 24 hours, review your notes. Notice any patterns or trends in your attention's flow. Are there specific times of day or activities that tend to pull you into certain worlds more than others? 8. Reflection. Reflect on how this exercise affected your awareness of your attention's movement. Did you catch yourself more often in a specific world? How did redirecting your focus impact your overall presence and engagement? End note. By setting regular check-ins and redirecting your focus as needed, you'll enhance your ability to stay grounded in the middle world. As you continue practicing this exercise, you'll cultivate a deeper sense of presence and empowerment over where you choose to invest your attention. Get ready to witness the magic of mindful engagement with the world around you.